This playthrough is rated E10+.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here, and we're still playing some more retro games. This time, we're going to play a third in the series. But before I start doing that, previous ones I'd played before, Golden Axe and stuff like that, I thought I'd... this special collection has a specific museum option, which just gives you kind of the history and plot of the game. So let's check out the first two games while we're here. Let's see. Golden Axe, year released in 1989. The evil Death Adder has invaded your land and he's taken the king and princess prisoner. Three mighty warriors step forward to bring the villain to justice. The powerful fighter, Axe Battler, the female Amazon, Tiras Flare, and the mighty dwarf, Gilius Thunderhead, will use their weapons and magic to fight their way through Death Adder's hordes, and along the way, they'll mount a fearsome, fire-spitting beast to help even the odds. For a different challenge, see how far you can get in duel mode, where you face off against Death Adder's forces in 12 different rounds, or take on Death Adder Jr. in beginner mode. That's how you fight Death Adder Jr. I was wondering where he comes from. I was like, I don't remember fighting him. Did you know the Sega Genesis TM version of Golden Axe has more levels than the arcade version? The warrior hero of Golden Axe starred in his own Sega Game Gear TM game called Axe Battler, Legend of Golden Axe. I was not aware of that, actually. I wonder if I could get an emulation of that. Although that means me having to get a hold of Fraps or something like that, because I don't have a Game Gear to record physically for that. So, okay, and then let's check the art. Ooh, art. Yeah, nothing much to it. It's just the box art. It's still cool. I kind of wish they made box art with the same more, but unfortunately with games going digital, at least at the time of recording, there's almost no point to it. But, you know, it's a bygone era of age long past. Look at Tiras Flare, again, being all sexy over there. Nice, nice. Hey, you know, Axe Battler is almost naked too, so something for the ladies and the guys. Anyway, and then there's Gilius over there riding a dinosaur. And then we just got the cartridge. Yep, right there. Alright, and then let's look at Golden Axe 2 before we play Golden Axe 3. Alright. Golden Axe 2, released 1991, 2 years after the previous game. Years have passed since the defeat of the wicked Death Adder. The peace won't last forever, however, as a new threat has appeared. In ancient times, Dark Gold, the Lord of the Darkness, and his forces destroyed entire countries and brought the world into chaos. He is finally imprisoned, but after all this time, he has finally found a way to escape. It is now up to the three brave warriors who defeated Death Adder to return to battle and send Dark Gold back where he came from. The sprightly elves and their magical potions may be missing in the sequel, but all the action of the original has returned. But they were called thieves in the previous game. At least that's what the credits said. And then now they're called elves? I guess that's where I got the idea of elves from. Anyway, did you know? Golden Axe 2 was a Sega Genesis TM exclusive title. It didn't originate as an arcade game. I thought so. I think I mentioned that when I played the game. The duel mode from the original is back in Golden Axe 2. In 1994, Sega copyright expanded on the concept when it was produced Golden Axe The Duel, a one-on-one fighting game for the Sega Saturn. I never played that either, although I never had a Sega Saturn. So let's look at the art. Oh, is there anything? Okay, the art, and still cool box art. Like I said, I missed the old idea. The box art kind of reminds me of Frank Frazzetti, I think his name was. He was a really famous artist, rest in peace, that made very realistic, stylized, like Conan-ish like artwork, you know, where, you know, detailed muscles, realistic and stuff like that. I don't see many artists do that anymore. That type of style is a dying art. But oh well, it was mainly used for fantasy games and the like. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And then the cartridge is the same. But let's check out Golden Axe 3's museum before we start the game. It looks like that only came out 2 years later. Now I'm not as familiar with Golden Axe 3 because I never played it originally as a kid. It was like one of those game series that I thought stopped at 2 or whatever. I never owned Golden Axe 2 either, but you know. So it'll be interesting to. I've played it since then from collections like this and emulation, but I'll admit I'm not as familiar with it as the previous ones. Golden Axe 3, year release 1993, another 2 years later. Chaos is spreading across the land once again as the Prince of Darkness arises to conquer the world. To stop him and retrieve the legendary Golden Axe, 4 heroes step forward to accept the challenge. Gilius Thunderhead, the dwarf fighter from the previous Golden Axe adventures, sits this quest out and acts as an advisor to the new team. How could you get rid of your of your who's originally thought to be a mascot of Sega. You make him sit, but everyone loves the dwarf. Joining past warriors Axe-Battler and Tears Flare are a Man-Panther who has mastered the magic of fog, and a hulking barbarian with the power to manipulate stone. Multiple branching paths allow you to take this journey several times to experience new battles. Did you know? Golden Axe 3 was briefly available in the US as a download on the Sega Channel. I didn't have that either. I wasn't fancy enough. I knew some people who did, though. It was an interesting concept, especially in the early days of the internet. In 1992, Sega, copyright, produced an arcade game called Golden Axe, The Revenge of Death Adder. It is an entirely different game than Golden Axe 3. Okay, so Golden Axe. I think I remember that arcade game. That's the one that has the Centaur Girl. I think it has Axe-Battler and Tears Flare and one other character. Oh, it has a giant in it as well that's carrying Gilly's Thunderhead on his back, if I remember correctly. The only way I'll be able to play that is from emulation. As far as I know, there's no physical way to do it or record it, even when you have the cabinet. At least I'm not familiar with the engineering cabinet, so how to do that. So I had to get a Fraps program and find an arcade emulator, which they're around. I don't remember them being too difficult to find, although I shouldn't be promoting emulation, except in the cases where you can't find it to purchase. Anyway, let's look at the box art of this one. This one's cool. Oh, wow. Tyrus is really detailed in the ab section there. Wow. Not bad, not bad. I think I like the other style a little bit better, but this ain't bad. I think it's cool. There's the Panther guy riding the dinosaur, Axe-Battler, giant barbarian dude, and Tears Flare. She kind of reminds me of a... I bet the guys, or gal or guy, whoever drew this, I bet found a female muscle model online, or not online, in a book or something like that, probably sketched it or scanned, or not scanned it, well, traced it, I bet. I mean, I you know, it'd be wrong of me to just say the guy traced it, although there's nothing wrong with tracing, as long as you do something different with the tracing, I think, but still. Anyway, yeah. Alright, let's play the game and see how much different it is from the previous one. And, yeah, this will probably be multiple episodes just because of the time I spent at the beginning. So, Sega! Ooh. You can tell the animation style and the characters look slightly, actually, look quite a bit different from the previous game. There's Tyrus. Ah, the clouds, Golden Axe, Sword, Axe 3! Golden Axe TM. Oh, I don't know why I hate that. This ruins the mood when you have TM there. And the copyright 1993 Sega down the bottom. Alright, let's see. Options. You can do... Oh, no easy mode this time. Just normal and hard. Same control buttons. And you can do effects and sound. And a versus mode. But we're going to play one player. Alright, there's Gillies telling us what to do. So there's the Panther Man. I assume he's probably a fast... I bet he's a fast character. I bet Axe-Battler... I bet he's obviously middle like before. Good combination of magic combat. Conan represented there. Tears Flare, your red Sonya analog. And I think she might be a bit more balanced for this game because I bet she's not as fast a character as the Panther is. And then there's the Barbarian dude who's obviously a slow, strong character. I think I'm going to play as Tyrus this time around. I would play Gillies, but we're not allowed to this time around. So, alright, let's play as the Amazon warrior, Tyrus Flare, or Tyrus, or however you pronounce it. Let's see what her adventure entails. Know that you have been released from the evil curse. Your mission is to defeat the Prince of Darkness and return with a golden axe. Go now, brave warrior. But we fought together multiple times, dude. Why do you treat me like a generic? Anyway, let's see how Tyrus... Wow, this gameplay is completely different from the previous... I mean, it's still a brawler and side-scroller. Well, I guess side-scroller may not be the specific... But yeah, it, like, animation style, just... I mean, you know, the types are there, but you can tell it plays a bit differently. It's not as fast, it feels a little slower. Yeah, look at the jump attack isn't as quick. Now you can only get the one hit. Probably they were trying to polish the game out quite a bit. Looks like the bar is no longer those 5 like separate bars. It's now like one long bar. So at least it gives me a better idea of what my health is like. So that's cool. Let's see. It looks like there's some slight comboing, like direction things you can do, like grabbing dudes and stuff like that. It looks like magic seems to have gone back down to, there's the thieves again. Or elves, I don't know. And in this game, weirdly enough, for whatever reason, you don't auto pick up potions now. You have to, ooh, we got a new mount. Oh, you also have to push a button to ride a mount. You don't, it's a dragon snail that hits them with their tongues. Well, that's cool. It's a, I mean, it's one of those weird medieval barbarian fantasy games that really doesn't surprise me. So, I mean, we had chicken leg from the previous games, you know. So. Blah, blah. Anyway, all right, let's keep going. Yeah, you can tell that like maybe a different group or a different style was added to this one or something. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, you gotta update and change eventually, otherwise, don't hit me with that. Get off my thing, whatever that's called. I don't know. And we got our dominatrix ladies here with the mace and everything. Cool. Anything else? No. All right. Ah, nuts. There goes my snail dude, dinosaur snail thing. Man, I am not doing very well for the start of this game. I've already lost my life. In the previous games, I would at least have most of my life by the end of the level, so you can tell that this one's going to be slightly, maybe more difficult. Huh, that's weird. Usually the games later on down the line get easier, but we've already got a scene transition with no boss. Maybe they're doing the transition slightly differently this time around. So, ooh, at least we got different level transitions and stuff like that. So that's neat. Oh god. Oh, right. I bet you can fall off there. I bet. Can we knock him off? I bet we can. Woo! throw his butt off of that. Oh, that guy fell off. That's funny. So you can sort of, like, during a combo, you can kind of grab them. You could in the previous game, but it looks like you have a bit more manipulation on the, oh, we got more dominatrix ladies over here. Trying to, hey, I'm a fellow lady too. Oh, I died. Man, that is not a good sign. That I've already died once. I wonder how many continues to get in this game. I guess we'll find out. Probably the standard 3, I bet. Alright, now what? I like the music so far. Definitely your Sega Genesis goodness. Yeah, I can't knock guys off anymore. Yeah, it's gonna take a bit for me to get used to the play style of this game. Just like figuring out animation, moving back and forth. Is there a block option? No, it doesn't look. I thought there was. I was holding the square and I thought something was going on. It was like, oh, is there like a somewhat blocky? But no, I don't think so. Oh, now I get meat. Thanks. Oh, it's only a. And it looks like they took out the choose how many potions you want to use from the second game. Now it's based back on a. Uh-oh. Oh, we got our first boss carried by some bird dude. Birdman! But anyway, it looks like it's based on categories again, so that's our second category. So you'd have to fill it up to get the third one, so. Oh, we don't automatically use them, so as long as we get to the full category, we can still use our potions. That's neat. Let's see what the first one is. Well, she is all. I think in the first game she was all about fire too, so it hasn't really changed. Gilius was the one who changed. Like in the first game he was thunder, and then all of a sudden he was earth. So I don't know what Axe Battlers is. I always forget. I usually played Gilius, or I'd play Tyrus. Up or down, or up or right. Now let's try right. Uh-oh, more thieves. Gimme. Aw. Oh well. Looks like Tyrus is using like some type of like scimitar or something like that. Looks like because it's a curved blade. I guess maybe our Amazon race uses, or Amazon people use. Yeah, not doing so well in the levels. Tender Hamlet. Aw, well maybe we'll get some food and help out some local populace and drink some mead and all other fun stuff. Or not. Alright. Oh, nice beat music for a local hamlet. Yeah. Alright. I think I just need to get used to the controls. I'll admit I didn't do any I didn't do any off-screen training or playthrough before recording, so I'll admit I'm a bit rusty. I'll probably do what I did in the other games and make sure to like find a way to beat the game even through save states or whatever. So I might try a different character out when I die as Tears, just to, because I did play as Gillies in both games, so I should at least play some of the other characters and see how their playstyles work. I mean, it's not ridiculously different that you need to. Now we have breakable objects. That's kind of neat. Huh. We can tell they were trying to improve the formula over time. Looks like the game doesn't automatically charge you anymore. Oh, well, it might. What the? Did you just throw that thing at me? Not cool, ladies. I don't need an escort. Escort to be beat. Alright. I don't want to waste my magic. Ooh. If we can get one more potion, we can see what level 3's like. Looks like let's say they toned down how much magic she could use, because in the previous game she could get up to level 6. Although I don't know if level 6 actually did anything different from a level 3, or if it was just the game being able to hold those many charges. Uh-oh. Nice, we got bosses, maybe? There's no music for indicating this boss. Yeah, well, like, what's that blocking thing going on there? Is that me trying to grab him? Is that... Oh, and the fact that they can actually block you. Maybe that means I do have a block that I can access. I don't know. Oh, we can actually throw... So they took some Streets of Rage mentality from this game. Or at least that's what it feels like, anyway. Seems a little bit easier to get under their guard. Oh, nope, not done yet. We got our... Ah, come on, get off of him. We got our little snail dude. Snail dragon thingy. Bag and dragon? Tag and dragon? No. Not as boring as that. Uh-oh. Ah! It's like we really know what... Nuts. But we were companions just a moment ago. What happened? Oh, why are there, I've just noticed that there's two symbols for women under Tyrus's player model. I wonder why that is. Was that there before? I don't know. Ah! Nuts! Yeah, I wasn't able to move, really. Looks like the animal companions are a little bit slower in this game, too. Oh, up or down? Eh, let's keep going down. Keep the momentum going. That's kind of a neat idea. I doubt the levels are much longer with when you choose a different direction, but it's a nice effort. It realizes that they needed to change the gameplay up. Because I mean, when you think about it, the second one was, I wouldn't say a complete carbon copy, because there were some minor differences, like certain things were changed, but it was still changed, you know. It was still updated. That's what you need to do. You always need to make sure to kind of update. Ah, what? Ah, you only have 2. You can't like try to get multiple. I guess I'll save save that for the boss if I survive. I don't think we lose our magic when we die in this game. Uh-oh, skeletons! My nemesis! Are you just as bad in the previous games? Probably. Ooh, I didn't know you could do stuff like sliding. I wonder how you activate that. I wonder if it's based on pressing it like a certain... Oh, when they can block now? Oh, right, because knights can block. That's great. Ow. Ah, you guys actually do a decent amount of damage. Or maybe it's the same amount of damage, it just feels like it because I've got a big long bar this time instead of a... Oh, get off me. Get him before they kill me. Ah, man! I better not lose my magic. Okay, good. Although I did lose my life. I wonder if... Oh, we're fighting the clone of the barbarian dude. Huh. Okay. Let's see what level 3 fire does. Oh, we summoned a dragon, dude. Ah! Burn, baby, burn. Do we use all of our magic? We do on that one. Interesting. Man, everyone can block? I guess I can too. I'll just have to figure out how I actually can do it. I don't know. Like, it seems like it's nuts. I am not doing very well against this guy at all. And he keeps hitting me every time we get to that point. There we go. Nuts. Not doing very well so far. I seem to always have to keep grabbing him if I want to beat him. Grabbing him to beat him. Oh, come on! I was trying everything to get to him. Aw, man. This is not good. There we go. What the? Oh, it was our barbarian friend who is... I'm so ashamed that I fell into their curse. I must beg your pardon. Okay. I guess Tyrus is a pardonable. So that's why. So when they don't join your team, they become cursed and you have to fight them as bosses. Huh. That's interesting. So does it mean we're gonna fight like Axe Battler and that Panther dude somewhere around here? Or were they the other path? Probably they were the other path, I bet. Anyway, stage 3. Cave of Crystal. Alright. Wow. Let's see if we can get some crystal for our own. Oh, it's one of those crystals at the end of a JRPG type of crystal place. But will Tears Flare be able to get through the rest of the game unharmed for the most part and save the world? Find out next time in the next episode of Golden Axe 3. Ooh, a little bit of flare there. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.